Good evening and welcome to Shop Live with Mimi and Russ. Also, Happy New Year. This is our
Happy New Year,
first
everybody.
show back.
It is.
First show back, yeah.
We took a few days off after New Year's to try to catch our breath, and I think we could have used one or two more,
Yeah, yeah.
more days.
I still feel like I'm tired. Had a busy Christmas
You
season.
worked
Very
very
thankful,
hard.
very blessed for
Yes.
that. We thank everyone who shopped with us and
Oh,
supported
yeah,
us.
thank you so much. We had a great holiday.
We got some great pictures of a lot of people with some special gifts and engagement rings and all kinds of wonderful things we got to
Yeah.
see. And
It's
make people
fun when
happy.
we're home that people start sending us text pictures of giving the gift or the person receiving the gift. We had quite a few engagements and.
I look at the text. She loved it. Or she said yes.
But I'll tell you, every Christmas morning when we're opening our presents at our home, I always stop and think about our clients, and it's like, oh, I think about so and so's getting this, so and so's getting this, and wish I could be a fly on the wall to see them when they wrap everything.
Oh yeah, surprises, especially jewelry, always nice. So we enjoy doing
Yes.
that. Speaking of that, which kind of cracks me up, I saw this cartoon, which this husband and wife sitting on the sofa, and the wife's not very happy with her arms crossed, and she basically didn't get jewelry for Christmas, but you said nothing would make you happier than a diamond, so I got you nothing. That's not a very good way to do it, guys. I'm telling you, that's what's going to make your life very difficult and very long. So anyway, that's the other side.
But I do have a good story about that kind of thing.
What?
We have a pretty firm standing rule at our house that I don't receive anything with a cord that plugs into the wall. And Russ actually got me a great gift this year.
With a plug on it.
It has I know, and I'm so excited. I use it every day. He got me a towel warmer. It's like a barrel, and you put your towels in there, and it's just been so yummy with all this cold weather.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
So you get, but don't. That's it for a while with the plugs.
And no vacuum next year.
No
All
vacuum
right,
cleaner.
No problem.
Right. So
Anyway.
you did well.
Good. Well, tonight we're going to talk about recreating, custom design, and repurposing, which means a lot of different things there. But it basically means we are the place for custom jewelry. We've done this for 40 years, and it's funny. When I was laughing. Yeah, I was laughing today looking at it. I got about six or eight of these books behind me. We were laughing today about technology. Our original technology was taking Polaroid pictures of
It says Kodak on the back.
custom. Yeah, so some of these were Polaroids and you know pictures.
Like, take this home to your husband and put it on your pillow.
We were so excited when they had these cameras. We could
Yes.
take pictures. They could take jewelry to
Oh,
show.
and here's this. But these have come back. The Polaroid
There's
shot.
there's the Polaroid. Yeah. So we've gone from there to now we have computer rendered drawings, and the next step now is AI. You can speak something and it designs it for you. But you know, it's funny by going back and looking. What I like to tell people all the time is watch out for trends. We have so many young couples, young people, young ladies especially, coming in want to have a custom wedding ring done, engagement ring done, and it's usually some trendy thing that's going on today, which doesn't last. And 9 times out of 10, they're not really well-made products or well-designed products. Again, after doing this for about 4 decades now, I see things that work and I see things that don't work. And I try to steer you in the direction of trying to help you decide what you want and get what you want, but make it durable, make it last, and not something you're going to get tired of in a few years.
Especially for bridal, because you're going to wear your wedding rings every day. Some people wear them 24/7, and it depends. Everybody's lifestyle just gets more and more active as time goes by. We work with a lot of people who wear gloves at work, you know, medical situations, labs, all that type of thing. So Russ is really great about talking to the client and finding out what their lifestyle is. We can't build rings to hold up to, what are those places called where you do all the fitness, those crazy
CrossFit,
circuits,
gym.
CrossFit, yeah, weight bars, that type of thing. You know, jewelry just is gonna get damaged or worn out that way. But we also try to talk to people about how to wear your jewelry and how to make it last longer for you.
But also, how it's built is important. That's one thing I really concentrate on.
Yes.
And it's funny, talking about recreating, a lot of people, Mimi and I are chronologically challenged, like some of our customers, a little up there in age. And, they've had jewelry for a long time. Maybe they've had their wedding ring for a long time. And maybe when they first started off, they could only afford, this size diamond, but they've always wanted a larger stone, maybe a 2 carat or 3 carat stone. So what we like to do too is help people realize, what can I do with my original diamond? Maybe a nice pendant to complement it, wear it close to your heart, or maybe take your diamond, match it up, and put another bigger stone, have a 3-stone ring. So we can give you all kinds of great ideas and ways to repurpose your jewelry.
I mean, how many times have you heard people say, when we got married, we didn't have any money and he was still in school and this is all we could afford. A lot of people keep that for sentimental reasons their whole life, but like Russ said, things wear out and we have to kind of rethink it. We've had some clients over the holidays where they're getting a new piece of jewelry and it's got to fit into all of their other jewelry. So it's what I call big girl jewelry. You get to a point where you just want things to look suitable for where you are in life, and but it needs to be cohesive with all your other jewelry that you're wearing.
And as we talked about in the past as well, you may have inherited a piece of jewelry from your mom, your grandmother, your aunt, or multiple pieces, and then maybe not your style. As Mimi and I have been discussing, they may be worn out or just not really what they should be. We're the ones who want to help you bring those pieces in. We'll help you figure out what we can do to make it something that you will enjoy, make it your own, to make it special, and hopefully future generations might want to continue wearing it, because we're going to make it to last. We're going to make it to hold up, to look beautiful, and to be personal. And I tell people all the time, because I've seen it, I've heard ladies say it. I remember my mother wearing this, or I remember my grandmother wearing this, and how happy it made them, and now I get to wear it. So imagine you creating your own special piece the same way, and your family sees you wearing it, and one day they get to inherit and wear it. How special is that going to be?
We have that conversation with a lot
All
of
the
people
time.
that are trying to divvy things up, and for everybody to kind of end up with the same type of thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Another generation enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing, as we mentioned earlier, trendy things. It's funny. I've got so many things. I was looking through our portfolio today of pieces we've created in the last 4 decades, and there's so many things that I made. I made these rings right here, probably 30 years ago, 25 years ago. These designs, I am still making them today because they work. Certain things never go out of style, and some pieces that are simple like these are and artistic, they never go out of style.
They're simple, but
And
they're
fun.
different.
Yeah.
There's,
They're not just a solitaire or something stuck on top, Drives me crazy when these people say, "Oh, we do custom design." What that means is they go to a catalog, they find different parts, they take those parts, stick them together and say, "Okay, here's your custom design." That's not custom design. Starting from scratch, recreating something or drawing something for you, and then doing the render and finishing the piece, that's custom, and that's what we do.
yeah. We
Regardless of what you have, bring it in, and we'll help you figure out what to do with it.
And we actually have some great pictures to show you. They're from the industry. There's a
Yeah, pretty funny.
big social media group that we are members of, and people kind of will contribute pictures of things, and the caption is usually, "Who did this?"
Because there's a lot of people claiming to do custom designs. They do stupid stuff.
I'll show you a
Well,
few
they bring in
examples.
things that people have said, "This was my grandmother's, my mother's. I want to keep it, do something to make it work." There's some crazy stuff here, so I'm gonna let Mimi run this for you.
Okay. I have to be able to see the little icons here. Okay, well, first of all, this, I would imagine the conversation was, I want to be able to wear my wide band underneath my diamonds.
No,
So they made this
No.
thing that looks like
that was just stupid.
it looks like something on Battleship, basically. It's like, yeah, you sunk my,
That's exactly what
whatever,
it
the one with the 3 pegs.
Yeah, somebody basically took 3 diamonds and just, they worn them up and down. They didn't know how to create something that was aesthetically beautiful and pleasing, so they just bought 3 heads out of the catalog, put a plate on top of a basic shank and soldered it together and said, "Here you go." That's terrible.
It looks like a previous,
It's scary.
maybe a head right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
That's
they
scary.
did.
All right, here's another
Oh,
one.
that's bad. I saw that the other day. They
Yes.
took a nice halo style ring with 2 diamond shanks, and they took 2 sapphire, because they wanted sapphire, and stuck them on top of it. And right on top of the diamonds, they soldered the head right up against the halo. I mean, that's just makes no sense.
Do you think they use solder or spit or
It's,
glue?
it's solder. Solder, I can see it.
And it's such a heavy head too. If it had maybe been a lighter head,
There's
style,
nothing you can do to make that work.
It's just
You got
bad-
diamonds around it, then you got these 2 stones
It's
stuck on.
bastardized. All right, speaking of bastardized, oh, it kind of reminds me of like E.T. or something like I surrender, reaching your arms up.
So these are things you just don't want to do.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that is.
Daddy, you want to talk about that? And then another 3 stone that's really bad. Again, somebody just stuck some heads on a shank that doesn't make any sense. So these are things, you just don't want to do.
All right, you skipped ahead though. All right.
We don't want to show all of those. I'm getting nauseated.
This one is like, they had this mounting and they had a mounted diamond and there's like, well, let's just put the head in top of the head there. It's kind of crazy. This one was originally a semi-mount with a round stone and they're like, well, let's just put that pear shape in there and let it hang over the side, make it work. Oh.
Never mind.
I need my Dramamine with that.
Anybody can figure these out. Let's show some like our before and afters. Let's show what.
Do you want
we
to
can do.
let her? Here's one last bad one for you people.
Dolly Parton ring?
Promise you, if you come here, we will never let you have anything like this. So, bad taste, good taste. Gabrielle, what do you want to let her do her video?
Sure.
Okay. Gabrielle has gone being the first carrots and cocktails for this almost says semester for this year. In 2026, she has done a classic cocktail. So let's go to carrots and cocktails and see what she has for us today. I'm trying.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Carrots Cocktails. I am your host, Gabrielle. New year, new drinks, although we're going to start out with a classic, a little OG cocktail, if you will. We're throwing it back old school. This has been around since about the 1800s, 1874, allegedly. This is the Manhattan. It is a very spirit-forward cocktail. It's meant to be sipped and savored. It's definitely very boozy, but it's a very well-balanced drink, and it's been an OG since the beginning for a reason. Very simple to make. Every good at-home bar should have all of these ingredients on hand already. So it's a good one to just throw together real quick if you need something good and boozy to end your day. So let's go make one. To begin, we need a cocktail mixing glass. We are not trying to use a cocktail shaker this round. We're not trying to overly shake it and make it crispy. We're just trying to make it velvety smooth, chilled, and not overly diluted in this type of glass. So we're going to use 2 ounces of Mixture's rye whiskey. This is based out of Kentucky. It's everything a rye should be. It's got the vanilla, the caramel, the toffee, along with some of those warmer spices. And following that, we're going to add 1 ounce of sweet vermouth, all directly into your container here. And the final touch, 3 ingredients. This is so easy. 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. That is just going to help round everything together. And following your hand-flavored ice here, you're going to take it for a little dance around the glass. You're just trying to minimally dilute it again and just get it nice and chilled. Probably give it about 20 to 30 stirs there just so everything is well blended and to be nice and chilly once you pour it, like so. And following that, we're going to grab a Frosty Nick and Nora glass. Excuse my camera, that didn't want to focus here. I always think you should frost a glass. It keeps your cocktail nice and chilled at the same time. You worked hard on chilling it. Keep it chilled. And pour and strain directly into your glass. Again, this is the easiest cocktail. It requires very minimal things. Super easy to get done. And all you need to do for garnishing, add a little brandied cherry. It just rounds it all off and a little treat in the end. Go make one. Cheers!
Thank you, Gabrielle. It is a very good cocktail.
We always have this discussion. I can't remember what's in a Manhattan and what's in an old fashioned. So maybe this year, maybe 2026, I will
2 of our
get
favorites.
that established.
2 of our favorites.
All right, so we're talking about repurposing. We always, of course, during the holidays, we're trying to get Santa gifts done by the 25th, and we do slide a lot of jobs into January when people come in and they want to repurpose something, they're not on a hard deadline like Christmas. So we talk a lot about repurposing in January.
Yep.
Right now we have a lot of bridal that we're repurposing,
Yeah.
but people have projects, things they want to work on. So I'll show you this first. This is a tile we have on our wall. I refer to this quite often with clients. But this was a ring, a wedding set. You can see this lady
Classic
just
set.
very classic. Her husband passed away, and she just wanted to kind of break it up and have something for her right hand. And Russ was able to add a bonus piece with the earrings, but all of the items, the diamonds and the new designs in the after came from her original wedding set. So that's one of his famous Capellini
Yep.
rings. It's like
Excuse me.
the quintessential repurposing ring. When people have different size stones and whatever, the
Make it
Capellini
playful and
series.
artistic at the same time. Yep.
Yes.
So
Okay.
again, you saw some of the weird things, before our carrots and cocktails segment. So here's a few things before and after that we've done. Here's one here. They had a radiant cut on the left side. You see the before. Has a radiant cut, which is a rectangle stone like an emerald cut, but it's faceted so it sparkles like a round. And they had the two side stones, which were also cushion cuts. So it was a nice 3-stone ring, but she wanted something different. She wanted to feature the radiant cut, so we took the radiant cut and put some like shield cuts on either side of that, and then we kept the original ring because she loved the blue zircon, which is one of our favorite stones. So she ended up getting 2 rings out of her 1 ring. So that's a good way of kind of repurposing to kind of keep a 3-stone look, but make it a little bit more personal. And here's another one too. They had these 3 stones. These were some family stones. These are all antique. Beautiful stones cut in late 1800s.
They were it was a family piece. It was a brooch with, I don't know, 7 diamonds, I think, were maybe in it.
Yeah, they kept several of them. So we tried to keep it true to the old style of ring. So we did a claw prong, as you can see, 4 prongs on each stone, and we did a double shank. I like doing those as engagement rings because it signifies 2 people coming together as one. You get a wider shank without so much metal and so much scratching on it. Doesn't show wear and tear as bad. So it came out really nice, and they were very happy with that. And here's another. They had these 3 peridot and wanted to kind of create a fun, playful ring. So we put them all together, added a couple diamonds to it, and just kind of made this real, artistic, playful, fun little
I
ring.
think her aunt gave her those rings. It was a
Yeah.
birthstone, so she got that for her birthstone ring. Did you do this one?
Nope.
This was interesting. A couple they were getting married, and someone in their family gifted them the sapphire and diamond bracelet. And she told Russ in the conversation, she's like, I really don't want to take it apart, but what can I do with it? So this was a really easy conversion. Russ took part of the stones and made a anniversary band.
We kept it all intact, basically. So we didn't have to change and reset anything, which saved them a lot of money.
Yes.
So I just put a ring shank on the back of to create a ring. And on the bracelet itself, it was a little short on her to start with. So we actually did kind of what we do with our cadence bracelets. There's 2 solid pieces of metal on the back. So we set this up so where it's not going to turn on the wrist. It fit perfectly. So again, she's got a bracelet before that stones were all the way around. It could spin and move, which was okay. But now she has a ring and a bracelet, but the bracelet doesn't spin, but it still sits perfectly on
And
the
I
arm.
think they had a few stones left over for
Yeah,
future.
actually, I think we did some earrings too with it.
Yeah.
Yep, so there you go. It was another piece. It came out really beautifully. It was a family stone. It was a sapphire they had, a very dark stone. And we just came up with this ring design because they had, I think, a couple of the bigger stones. So we added some more stones to it to create this beautiful piece. I love this
I love
piece.
the shape of that. All right, this is a fun project that comes up from time to time where clients have an old watch, and this was a beautiful old it was platinum, wasn't it?
It was a platinum piece.
Yeah.
So you see it was a watch. There's the watch face. So we took the watch face out, and this was a beautiful stone. This was a morganite that we had our friend Matt Caston here from Raleigh cut this stone for us. So we took the face out and built a custom 14 karat yellow gold head to accentuate the beautiful color of this rich pink stone. Inserted it and made it all as a bracelet now, color stone bracelet as opposed to a watch. So completely repurposed a family heirloom into a piece of jewelry that's timeless now.
I love that piece, and I think the yellow gold just makes it so curated and so bespoke. If it was all white gold, it would look great, but there's something about that yellow, it just gives it such a beautiful pulled together finish. This is from the Cadence collection. We take a lot of clients' diamonds or gemstones and we can incorporate them into this design series called Cadence that Russ has come up with. This one was done with the diamonds in white gold and the bracelet in yellow gold, which is my kind of, I love two-tone.
Yep.
Speaking of two-tone.
And I think there's a ring that goes with it, so they kind of have a little set going on there.
But this is the Capellini series. We do so many of these. This particular client wanted two-tone metal and white diamonds. We've made these in every combination you can imagine with gemstones.
I can't tell you how many of these I've made, and I can't tell you how many times people come back and go, everywhere I go, people grab my hand and go, that is the coolest ring.
It's so
They're
wearable.
all different.
Yes.
Yep. Then, again, some family heirlooms somebody had. They had 3 diamonds, 2 on the top, a little bit bigger. There were some earrings. The bottom one wasn't the same size, but this is a great way to make a pendant, incorporate them. They don't have to match exactly.
Looks very modern. Well, this was repurposed. It looks like a new piece, but a client had a diamond necklace in a different configuration before, and she just wanted a really nice cross, so we bought matching diamonds to go with her diamonds.
The 3 big diamonds were hers. They were about a carat each. And then we got the other stones to create this beautiful cross.
Yeah, she wanted the bigger stones to represent the Trinity in the cross, so it's a very sweet project. We enjoyed working on that one.
Yeah, this is, people go, wait a minute, there's 3 on one and 4 on the other. Reason being, there was 2 sisters, and the mom gave them equal amounts of diamonds, which each one of them got 7 diamonds. So we're trying to play with some ideas, and this little free-form design I came up with, and the lady goes, I really like the idea of it being asymmetric. Yeah, do it that way. So this was just a fun little way to make some fun earrings with some simple little diamonds that she had.
Yes.
I love this piece. Straightforward, easy to do. They had 3 emeralds, and you can see they don't match. But this is a great way just to be able to use them together in a pendant because they don't have to match. Why do they need to match?
She was very happy with that.
Yeah,
very
isn't that great?
wearable. We wanted to show you, this is a ring that we actually just featured on our social media. It's a new engagement. But this is, Russ was talking about ring styles that he's done for many, many years. And this is a classic design that he does.
We call it a 4-prong floater where the prongs form from the ring. And you normally have them where the pear shapes you can see is a negative space. This time we put some pear shapes to fill that negative space, and came out fantastic. The lady was very happy. That was one of the texts I got recently that said,
Yes.
She said yes. Then I got a picture of her smiling, so I was very happy.
Beautiful engagement at Biltmore. So if you did miss that, check out on our Instagram. This is a ring that we just delivered. Lady had, I guess, a couple.
She had 2 of these side diamonds, the larger and the small. She had 2 of those. So we matched up 2 more on the other side, and then
They're diamonds that run down below there. You can't see in the picture. She picked it up. She was so cute. She's like, this is such a grown-up ring for me or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, but like we were saying, people want their jewelry to be cohesive with everything they are wearing at that point in their life.
And what was fun was she saw that sapphire and just like, that's perfect. I love that stone. And that's what we talk about all the time if you watch our show is we like those aha moments. We have a lot of beautiful color, and we love colored gemstones, especially sapphires. And that was one that she saw that literally fell in love with. And so it was fun to put that together and create. She's a good friend of ours, and she is enjoying it. We did that in platinum. Very nice piece.
Okay, I'm not sure. Were these bracelets part of this, Gabrielle?
If it's towards the bottom, yes.
Let's see.
This
Well,
is a
that's
piece
weird.
we're actually working on
That's
right now.
For the Imperial Topaz.
We have a beautiful imperial topaz marquee, which is that center stone. It's shown as white because this is the computer rendering, so we didn't colorize it. But this is going to be a beautiful, kind of a peach colored stone, I would say, kind of a peachy pink. It's going to have white diamonds down the side.
Okay, that really
That
wasn't part of what we were talking about. That was
hang up.
a previous show. Trying to see the icon. So
There it is in yellow if you would rather have it in yellow. And there's another side view of it. Here's a spinning view of it. This is going to be a beautiful bracelet. This is one of our projects for 2026.
yeah. So if you're not familiar with CAD CAM, it's fun to work with. This you can see this video animates the piece, so the client can get an idea of how it looks from all the different angles. When Russ does the metal work and finishes pieces, the prongs and all that look different. Things look a little bit softer and whatnot, but that's what the computer builds so he can build them himself. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
So again, 2026, if you've had some projects on your mind, some wants, some desires, I've always wanted a nicer diamond. I've always wanted a beautiful sapphire. I've always wanted a beautiful aquamarine. Please come see us. If you've got jewelry that you've inherited that you're not wearing, it's not your style, it needs some attention or restoration. If you want it restored, we can help you with that as well. But if you want to come in and let's help you make some dreams come true, we've got a beautiful collection of all kinds of rare gemstones that you really won't see anywhere
And
else.
talk about
You just won't.
recycling the gold.
Yeah. Part of what we want to tell you to do is go through your jewelry box, find things that you're not wearing, things that are gold, that may be broken or lost or whatever. Bring those pieces in and we can repurpose all your gold, which cuts your cost down dramatically. But if something's sitting in a box and is not doing anything, let's create something that you'll enjoy and wear instead of having it sitting in a box. Or if it's not any good to you, you want to get rid of it, gold right now is at a high value, so you can cash that in and put some money in your pocket.
Yeah.
But a lot of people now are bringing their gold in and repurposing that gold and creating something new, and that's what we specialize in. We do custom jewelry. We don't take it out of a catalog, we make it for you, and we'll help you design something gorgeous, and you'll be part of the process from start to finish.
It's amazing when we see the values of people's gold. It's the perfect time to get any of that. If you're at our age, a lot of times we just kind of start thinking about cleaning out the jewelry box, cleaning out this, that, repurposing or gifting things to families. So New Year's resolutions, what's on your list that you want to get done. January is a great month to get started on those types of projects.
Exactly. So let us know if we can help you. Please go to our website, Brummett Jewelry Design Studio, and check it out. And you can see a lot of the things that we've created and a lot of things that we have for sale that are many one-of-a-kind pieces. And we've got some great projects lined up for this year. So watch us each week and see all the things that are coming to fruition from that regard. And also, we always try to, give you something to learn about the jewelry industry. So we're going to do some educational things this year as well to teach you a little bit about gemstones and what's going on in the world of jewelry. So thank you for joining us. We hope you had a
Does Louis want to say hello?
wonderful Christmas, and he's sleeping. We hope you had a wonderful Christmas and Hanukkah and great, safe New Year's, and we look forward to seeing you and helping you in any way that we can.
Just
Thanks for watching.
get in touch with us. We're your concierge jewelers. Make an appointment and come see us.
That's right. Take care of yourself. We'll see you next week. God bless you.
Good night.
Good night.